Better hurry, spark it up with no worries. Harmonious gang with the big bro Yuriy. Hyphy, get lit just like me. Big bossed up, chop it up with Riley. You better come with it and kick rocks, cause you now tuned in to 10 Talks. Now let's get lifted and take a shot. You are now tuned in to 10 Talks.
Yo.
Hello,
guys. That was the perfect intro.
Yeah, it went perfectly smooth.
I'm always proud of myself every time I do it. It's like playing a video game. You have to press the buttons in the correct order, and then it works.
It's like some Guitar Hero shit.
Yeah, kind of like that. But yo, what's up, everyone? Shout out to everyone that's watching us live right now or in the future. Thank you guys for joining another episode of 10 Talks. Right here for episode 135, and I'm feeling kind of sick.
Yeah, Yuri started feeling sick yesterday.
No, I started feeling sick like in the middle of my subathon. I was already
but you said that it went away kind of.
It didn't like fully go away, but like there was like 2 days during the subathon where one day like I didn't mention it, where I was like I kept feeling that like you get that feeling of like I don't know, like it starts getting cold and hot out of nowhere, then like your throat gets itchy and you're like, oh, I feel like I'm gonna get sick. I had that for one day of the subathon and then it went away. I think the onion skin soup really helped. I'm mad you threw it away still. It would probably still been good to this point. Anyways.
You would have ate it today.
Anyways.
That's disgusting.
And then there was like another day where like I said on stream, I was like, guys, like I think I'm going to get sick. And then it kind of went away. And then after I officially ended the subathon, after reconnected, like I came home and I was really feeling like, oh my God, like now I feel like I'm getting sick. And then yesterday, like the whole day yesterday, I kept like just getting like these like hot flashes. Pause. I just kept feeling like.
How's that pause?
That's like for like older women, hot flashes.
It doesn't matter.
I don't know.
It's just a thing.
Anyways, it kept happening to me. Like I just kept getting like hella cold, hella hot. And then last night, I was like tossing and turning the whole night. I was having the weirdest dream. It was so strange. And I was just like feeling like shit, like, hella sick. It's so weird. It feels like my body is like battling this sickness. Like I haven't gone fully sick yet.
Yeah.
But my body is like still battling it. You know
internally
what I mean?
fighting.
Yeah, internally fighting. And I'm just like in this medium level of like, I'm either good or I'm sick.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I don't know. I was down bad for like 3 days.
I know. Can I say I was almost a little bit slightly looking forward to getting fully sick? Because I was like, in my head, I was thinking, I was like, this will give me an excuse to just lay in bed and play Zelda. But I haven't gone to that full.
You don't want to because you feel like shit. You don't even want to play.
I know. And then I remembered that the other day. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, when you're actually super sick, you don't feel like shit. You don't want to do anything.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But even right now, my eyes feel hot. My eyeballs.
Well, you just smoked, so that's also.
It makes my eyeballs feel warm.
Yeah, I feel like it because the smoke gets in your eyes.
Anyways, but yeah, like that, like I was just saying all that just to say, if it seems like my energy seems like a little bit low today or something, like my voice seems like a little raspy or something like that, it's because I feel like I'm still in the middle of getting sick. It's been like 4 days of getting sick. I'm hoping I'm just gonna get over it.
I think you're just gonna get over it.
You're officially over your sickness?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. You're still kind of like sniffly.
I'm a little sniffly, but I'm good.
Yeah.
I feel way better. Like I had no energy to even get up out of bed.
Mm-hmm.
Like it took everything in me.
I remember every time I came in, because you were sick during the subathon, and every time I came in to look at you, you just like looked like you were dead, and I was just like, oh my God. Poor Riley.
Yeah, it sucked.
Also, I was gonna say, since we're starting off the show, like I said, every beginning of 10 Talks, I'll be shouting out all of our members, and I appreciate you guys so much for being members. Shout out to Skater Late, shout out to Jimmy Smith, shout out to Willie Will, Jugman710, 210 Westside Loco, Thrift and Flip, Hella Crisp, Unequal Ethan, Christian Mendoza, Popo, and Ayazi. I appreciate you guys so much, man. Jimmy Smith is in here.
Shout out to the members.
Let's go. We appreciate you guys so much, man. Also, we haven't really done. We missed a week last week.
Yeah.
Right.
It feels like it's been a long time.
I know. It's because it was during the subathon. It's always so hard, guys. Like, I have like technically 3 podcasts that I should be consistent on every week, and like it's 10 Talks, Reconnected, and also Harmonious Hour, which I came back for a single episode and then nothing has happened since then because people keep flaking, to be honest. But I do have a guest lined up for this Wednesday on Harmonious Hour, actually. I'll just let you guys be surprised by who it is. Anyways, so yeah, it's like I have those 3 things to do throughout the week, and then also I have the streams to do. And sometimes, you know, like I'll have like the multi-day streams, and it gets like so hard to do them. I remember, I forgot what was it during the 30 days? No, it wasn't during the 30-day stream. I forgot what stream we did it on, where like it was like a multi-day stream, and we did 10 talks in the middle of the stream. Remember we did that? I was like
we didn't do it.
Yeah, we did it one time where we were like live the whole time, and then we did 10 talks during the.
No, I don't think we ended up doing it.
We did, because I remember because one of the episodes of 10 talks has a counter on it, has a timer on it, from
really?
from $1 a minute, and I was saying like, hey guys, we're switching over to this now, or whatever it is.
Yeah, I don't remember. That was hella long ago then.
Yeah. And you say I have bad memory?
Yeah, I don't remember that.
There's a lot of stuff you don't remember.
And there's a lot of stuff you don't remember either. Why you want to pick a fight? I was not even trying to fight with you.
Because you always question my memory. You're like, if I don't remember it, then it must not be true. And I'm like telling you, like, no, it did happen.
Okay.
Oh my god, really, dude?
You started it.
No, I didn't. You started it.
What did I do?
Anyway, also, guys, it's the Christmas season, so if you guys want to get anyone a harmonious tea, the harmonious flip tea, we have a bunch of we had placed an order, so we got like all the sizes and shit in stock. So we basically have every size in stock other than 2 sizes. So if you guys want to purchase the shirt, yurystreams.com, and you guys want to double check to see if we for sure have that size, so you can get it as soon as possible. You could DM us or email us. There's like an email on the website as well. You guys could email that email, but basically at this point, if you do place an order, you'll get the shirt shipped out like the next day or the next 2 days or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Reminder. Anyways.
Cop your tea.
Oh yes. Also, guys, I have some good news. Good but bad news. Anyways, I was banned from YouTube from streaming for like 8 days, and the reason I was banned was because of copyright, and that basically just means like I was listening to someone else's music or watch someone else's video or whatever. It just says third party copyright strike. It doesn't tell you what the copyright strike was for. It's really annoying. But anyways, my ban is gone. I can live stream on YouTube now, finally. But I only noticed my ban was gone after I ended the Kick Subathon, and like we literally ended the subathon on Thursday, which I'm gonna talk about this, but we ended on Thursday, and then like I needed time to recover, you know what I mean? Like, and I was feeling sick on top of it too, so like I just haven't gone live yet, but I will be going live tomorrow on Monday.
Let's go.
Unless I wake up tomorrow feeling hella sick.
I don't think so.
Sick
you
stream?
seem like you feel good. You don't seem very sick.
Maybe I might, if I do feel sick, I might make another onion peel soup.
Yeah, you can make the onion peel soup.
Wow. And you're not gonna have any? You know what I noticed? Whose soup is still in the fridge?
Yeah, because guess what? I don't know why you didn't just dump it out when you had, like, there's nothing in there. I know it.
In what, your soup?
Yeah. I know it. I know it's, like, literally a tiny bit.
I didn't have any soup last. I think
you did.
It was
you told me. No, you told me you did.
I don't remember.
You told me you did.
We're having a soup crisis in this house. Soup keeps getting thrown away. And then also, I completely disagree with Google's recommendation where Google says...
I'm not eating that soup.
You're not?
No.
Like I said, I completely disagree with Google's recommendation saying that you have to throw soup away after 3-4 days, because my whole life growing up, it's like, maybe it's just the fucking, Russian mom type thing, but it would be like a week and a half, and I'd be calling my mom like, hey mom, like, is this soup still good? She's like, yeah, it's in the fridge. What's going to happen to it?
No.
That's what we always say is like, it's in the fridge. What's going to happen to it? And I remember at a certain point, like, a long time ago, I don't think she does this anymore, but at a certain point, like, it was like some Instagram meme shit where I would go to my mom's house and like grab a ranch bottle and look at it and be like 3 years expired and shit like that. There would just be like hella expired items. And I'm just like, Mom, I don't think this is good. And her thing she would always say is, it's in the fridge. What's gonna happen to it?
See, like, no. Some of that is like a no. They have a expiration date for a reason.
Well, the expiration date's recommended.
I know.
Just like milk.
There's certain things where I'm like chill about, where I'm like, okay, it's a couple days, or like, yeah, like if the eggs are there and like it's a couple days after, like I'm talking like maybe 3 days, then I'll use them. But after anything after the 3 days, I'm not going to use them.
You know what we need, like,
because that scares me.
You know what we need more, like,
but not milk,
experience in and knowledge in is like being able to tell if meat is old. because we.
I could tell.
Nah, you see, Riley and I always, not always, but we've gone through this argument and discussion so many times where like we go shopping, get all this meat and stuff, and then like, you know, maybe like a month passes by or something passes by, and like Riley's like, I'm tossing all this stuff out, and I'm like, what are you tossing out? Like, let me take a look. And I look at just like some fire ass steaks and like chicken, and I'm just like, this shit looks perfect. Like, what are you throwing it away for? And she's just like, oh, it's like, she's like, I could tell it's old meat already. I'm like, it's like, it's been chilling like in the freezer. What could happen to it?
No.
You can have like meat in the freezer for like a year.
There are certain things. No, like those steaks that you're talking about. We did end up eating them, and they were disgusting. I could tell that they were just gross steaks to begin with.
Oh.
And I was like, "There's a reason why we didn't eat these."
This in our steak. They were hella thin steaks.
They were gross.
Yeah.
And we didn't even eat them. We tasted the funk.
Wait, I don't think we watched the video, but didn't Guga just make a video titled like cooking old ass steak, and it was like some steak with like fungus on it and shit?
We didn't watch it though.
Yeah, we didn't watch it. Damn, you know, okay, speaking of steaks and stuff, guys, I keep talking about this. I think either like this week I'm gonna start doing it, and then like I said, I'm gonna post them on this channel under the Yuriy 2 channel, and I'm gonna post it under members only first. So for all the members that we have, you guys can take a look at it, and I want to get your guys' opinions on these videos to see what you guys think, if they're good or not or whatever it is. Because my whole thing is like, I find so much ridiculous shit on Instagram, and like, and I show Riley all the time, like, you know, she'll get home from work, I'm like, babe, look at all this stuff I've been looking at all day and shit like that. And I always think about making like videos about this stuff. And anyways, I talked about this before in an episode of 10 Talks a while ago, where I found this guy on Instagram called The Raw Meat Experiment, and his name was Raw Meat Experiment 2, because I guess his first channel was deleted. And he was a dude who was on Instagram eating only raw meats, and like he was eating raw steaks, raw liver, raw chicken, raw all types of different foods. And but his Instagram was like titled day number like 400 something, 500 something. So he was like a year deep into this. So you could tell his body's, and you know, his body chemistry is all accustomed to this shit already. You know, it's not a shock to the body. Anyways, the other day on Instagram, I found this kid who's probably like between the age of like 18 or 23. He's like this like young dude, and he's like, hey guys, we're starting the raw meat experiment like day 8. And like,
okay, what do you have to do?
Because he just looks like a young kid, and bro, like he's like on day 8 eating raw chicken. And I was like, and it seems hella serious. I'm thinking in my head, like, and also he's already like on day 15 at this point. He's new into this raw meat game. Pause. And I'm like thinking like, either this is a troll, like he's just trolling people, but he's posting videos. You can't fake eating raw chicken. But also, could you boil chicken and it still looks raw? I don't know. Like, is there a way to cook meat where it still looks raw and you can trick an audience into like, oh, I'm eating raw chicken here, guys, but it's really not raw?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
You know the lemon juice, remember? He was like, I'm going to eat the chicken and then squeeze the lemon.
And this is where I want to make a video about this kid, is where it's like an old technique, guys. Like human people, you know, civilization has been doing this for a long time. Is like basically cooking shit with lemon juice. Like they'll take raw meat, raw chicken, put a bunch of lemon in it, you know, even fish, and like, and you're supposed to leave the meat in the lemon juice for like an hour or like 30 minutes, so at least the lemon juice has a chance of like doing some shit. And in one of his videos, he's like, hey guys, I'm eating raw chicken. A lot of people don't know that lemons can actually cook raw chicken. You know, it's like good if you eat lemons with raw chicken. So he's eating bites of raw chicken and then taking bites out of a lemon instantaneously. And I'm like, bro, that's not how it works at all.
Doesn't cancel each other.
I would still not eat raw lemon chicken, but I'm like, that's not how like the process is. You're supposed to let it marinate.
Exactly. Do you think it's just like a gimmick? Or you think he's really doing it?
There is a guy on Instagram. I forgot his name. There's a guy on Instagram where I'm not sure if it's a gimmick or not. I think his name's like Butter Dog, and he's like gone viral for like the butter crocs, and he eats like giant sticks of butter and like raw meat and like raw bull testicles all day. And at first, when I found his IG page, it was like more of like the raw meat experiment guy, where it was just like him documenting his food experiments in life. But now the Butter Dog dude is like more just gimmicky. Like he just trying to like get as many engaging comments as possible. Like he'll post a video of him taking a bull testicle and throw it into a sink and like smear it around his sink and then just take a bite out of it. You know, obviously gonna be commenting like, ew, like is the sink even clean? Like, you know, shit like that.
Ew. Excuse me, sorry.
Dude.
That's so gross.
Yeah. Speaking of which, it kind of reminds me of like Blasey telling me this a while ago too, like that, like, he's like posted stuff on Instagram before, like to promote products, and he realizes he's made a mistake, maybe a typo or something like that, and then he realizes it, then he's like, I'm gonna just leave it because it adds to more engagement. You get more comments saying, like the other day, I'm not sure if you saw, babe, I posted a picture of our shirts and I wrote, YuriStreams.com, like, cop a shirt, they're ready to ship out. I meant to write ready to ship out. I accidentally wrote ready to shit out. I wrote SHID. And I didn't notice it until like hours later. I just opened up my DMs and like every single DM was like, I'm ready to shit too. Like stuff like that. I was like, what is this? And then I deleted it out of like embarrassment. But then I instantly, after deleting it, I was like, wait a minute.
Okay.
I'm like, look at how many DMs I'm getting because of this misspelling. Like, it's kind of like what Blasey's talking about, like where you like can make engagement based off like, you know, stupid little things in the video or like in the in the caption.
That's hella funny. You've been having a lot of those typos.
No, I haven't had a lot of those typos. And also, you know what's annoying is Blasey just called me out for doing, you know, having a misspelling situation. Bro, how the fuck are we at 1,000 viewers right now? That does not seem right, dude. Anyways, Blasey recently called me out for having a misspelling issue or error on imagine we're like streaming on Reconnected accidentally or like on Biggest Bros. But anyways, yeah, he called me out for that, and my like reasoning and I guess my excuse for that misspelling, because I wrote, it was supposed to be like Blasey meeting Santi, and I wrote MEAT, like meeting, like an actual, you know, fucking piece of meat or whatever. So it was like hella weird. And my excuse for that is like, dude, I posted 36 clips that day. I posted and scheduled and I made thumbnails, cut clips, posted, added like all that shit for 36 clips. Like making one mistake is like potentially gonna happen when you do so much shit in one day. And then also, I feel just today I made another misspelling where I made the clip where it was like Yuri reacting to the Bobalam Patrick CC situation. I misspelled Bobalam. I wrote Babalam.
Babalam.
And Riley texted me. She's like, you misspelled Babalam or Bobalam. And I was like, God damn it. And I feel like it's a thing where once it happens once and someone tells me like, bro, come on, Yuri, stop misspelling, it happens more. Like,
yeah.
It's like a brain sickness thing where it's like, once I make a mistake once, I get called out for it, I make it again. I swear when I was posting that clip, I was like, Yuri, double check Bobalam and
You
Patrick
should've-
CC.
yeah.
I looked it up. I didn't notice it was an O instead of an A. And I think I might be dyslexic.
You might be. It's okay, babe. Meeting is crazy.
I didn't notice that either. And it's just like, I don't know, dude. I might be.
But you do that, like you'll spell out the word, but like the wrong spelling.
What do you mean?
Like, you know, like how there's there's different words and they're the same word, but they have different meanings. Like you'll do that a lot.
I know. No, I never make mistakes with my twos. TWO, TO, and TOO. I always make sure I make like I know my twos. A lot of people don't know their twos. Or
That's
theirs.
how-
Do you know your theirs?
Yeah. Over there.
which is what? What's over there?
ERE.
ERE.
Yeah. THERE.
What's like? That's their speaker.
Stop.
Wow.
EIR.
Yep.
Yeah.
Why'd you push the mic away?
Because I'm too lit right now. I don't want to sound stupid.
Okay, what do you say? They're lit.
Apostrophe.
Okay.
Duh. I'm not stupid.
Oh, I know you're not stupid. Jesus, really?
Are you smarter than the fifth graders? Shit.
They're too. I know, bro. Anyways, I'm sorry. Anyways, also maybe we should talk about that. The Patrick CC Bobalam situation where, guys, I already it's like I already said my thing on Reconnected, but here's 10 Talks right here. So like I'm just go from point one. I'm a fan of Patrick CC. Riley and I've met Patrick CC many a times and talked to him in person, and I think Riley has met him too. Like I think he was there when like Riley came came to LA like for one of the first times, and we were at like the No Jumper place. But anyways, we're fans of his videos. Like we watch all of his videos. Like
Yeah.
anytime he posts a new video, I always fucking watch it. And like, anyways, so I was like on Reconnected. I was talking about his videos with House Phone and Paulo, and I basically said that during his videos he'll be in the middle of a video like talking about some intense moment, and then be like, "Don't forget to drink water." And like just the way he does it with his like smirk on his face just always came off a little funny to us. Like Riley and I would be talking about it sometimes.
We just like laugh because it's like any ad. Like ads are just like corny in general, you know. Like it's not him because his videos are hella good. It's just those little ads. It's like supposed to be. I think he's like intentionally
making
being
it like kind of
corny.
Yeah, and I just always thought it was kind of funny. You know what I mean? So like I basically said that, and then I guess Bob Lem has a podcast where he had Patrick CC on, and then they kind of like, and then Patrick CC brings up the situation where he said that like, you know, they were talking about shit being cringe, and then he said like how Yuri said that like, you know, me shouting out drinking water is cringe or whatever it is, and then like Bob Lam was like, oh, you know, some people are just jealous, you know, blah 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 blah. Which shout out to Patrick CC. He's like, I don't think that's the case at all. Which yeah, it's not, bro. You can't critique anything.
That's a stretch.
You can't that's a hell of a stretch. And then also the other thing he said was, I forgot what the other thing he said was. He said like, who's Yuri to call you cringe? He's cringe himself. Facts. Mm-hmm. No one should. You should easily be able to brush that off.
Yeah,
you know
but the
mean?
way he just said it was just kind of, like hella rude, to be honest. Like he was like, I fuck with Yuri, but like hella condescending.
Yeah, it did come off a little condescending, which also, and like I said during Reconnected, like I feel like the same, you know, leeway that Patrick CC is giving my statement is the same leeway I got to give Bob Lam, which is like Bob Lam might be like really tight with Patrick CC and like feeling like I'm disrespecting his homie, you know what I mean? Like, and like if someone were to disrespect me, like Pablo would probably roast you, you know what I mean? Like, and be like, you know, fuck that dude, the dude's corny as hell or whatever it is. So it could be a situation like that. I don't think he really meant it too deeply. I'm hoping. I don't know, but I
think that Patrick CC saw the rest of the whole clip where after you guys were saying that, you guys were like, shout out Patrick CC, like we'll fuck with his videos.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, exactly.
That's why he was like, I don't think Yuri meant it like that.
And we brought up the whole water debate and shit like that, but yeah, exactly. Like, I don't know. My whole response to that is like, yeah, I feel like the saying like, oh, things can come, but maybe he wasn't exactly referring to me. Like, I feel like he's referring to negative comments out there. You know what I mean? Like, which a lot of shit is projection. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of like super negative comments people and YouTubers get is like people maybe not super like stoked on like their position in life, or they might be mad that you're succeeding in something they're pursuing themselves. And they're like, oh, he doesn't deserve this position, and they'll like be sending negative comments your way, like, so that's for sure a thing, you know, like that happens.
100%.
And that's probably maybe like what he was talking about, but like, yeah, I don't know. I definitely was not saying that from a perspective of jealousy. I'm saying that perspective of like, I just think it's funny.
Yeah, because you guys were talking about the water shit, like the Chris Travis.
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
Yeah, Chris Travis.
And that's what you guys were talking about, and so that's how you guys got on that topic.
Anyways,
so it wasn't that deep.
Yeah,
and I think he obviously knows that. So, and
also I've talked to Bob Lam in person too, like, and we had like, you know, cool discussions. So like shout out to Bob Lam and Patrick CC. I just thought it was like an interesting situation. And also, bro, someone that has botted us,
I
dude.
know.
They're trying to get a fucking clip out of us, bro. Or I don't know what's going on. Shout out to everyone that's in here regardless, but apparently we're at 2K viewers somehow. Anyways.
Shout out for the views.
Yeah, shout out to the fucking viewers. Appreciate you guys. Well, the door just opened. Also, I was gonna say, guys, we just finished the subathon on Thursday.
Yeah, how do you feel? How was it?
I feel,
because I was not a part of it pretty much the whole time.
I feel exhausted. And also I feel like I don't know, there's always like, you know, the audience is always there to troll you and like kind of antagonize the response at you and all that stuff, but I feel like the audience or the people who watch the streams and streams like that like know the same thing I know, which is like, dude, if I have a plan titled like you know, I'm doing this today or whatever it is, and it's like an IRL stream idea where it's like it might last like 5, 6 hours, 7, 8 hours tops, like you'll have my full energy and devotion no matter what's going on, like to that 8-hour stream until it ends. But when you're doing like a daily stream where you're like sleeping on cam and like doing everything on cam, like it can get like hella like draining after a certain point, and then you start feeling bad where like, you know, people in the chat like on day 3, day 4, I'm like waking up at noon and the chat's like, bro, what the fuck, like leave the house already, and I'm like,
they wanted me to throw water on you so bad.
Really?
Every morning they'd be like, throw water on him, right? Like throw water. I'd be like, no, y'all, you want me to have a bad day?
Oh my god, really, dude? I don't know, dude. It gets so difficult. Where like, but I feel like people understand like when it gets into like the daily streams, like every day, 24/7. Like you can't expect just like the craziest fucking
Yeah.
thing at all times. You know what I mean? Like it gets like really difficult. But then also, that's where it's like I feel like it would be really cool to have a place where imagine I could just have homies staying over at all times. You know what I mean? Like this is like our super personal household, but like imagine I had like a secondary apartment where I was like,
That's crazy.
that's where I'm doing my subathon, and then like homies could just come kick it at all. Doors are open all times of the day.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It is crazy, but like it would add to like the stream so much more
Yeah.
than like me sitting in my room and then like making sure I cover the camera before I leave. It's like it like adds so much to it. But what I was going to say is, guys, I'm sorry if this is like
Could get dangerous.
multiple times I've already said this, you know, like but I have to give a huge shout out to the fucking Harmonious gang because we had already been planning the subathon to do on Kick, so I was already planning on, you know, streaming on Kick until the subathon ends up to a week, and that means I would not be able to stream on YouTube. But coincidentally, like a day or two, like 2-3 days before the subathon started, I got banned from YouTube for streaming, you know, for like 8 days or some shit like that. And I actually did have like a stream planned where I couldn't go live one night, and I went live off the Harmonious Man channel. But I have to say, like, dude, when I started the subathon on Kick, like, number one, like, we just went on Kick, and then also Kick is a new platform. There's a lot of issues with it. Like, to be honest, like, the phone app doesn't work the best. There's a lot of bugs and stuff. A lot of people can't get on their big screen TVs. A lot of people are saying they want to watch on their PlayStations and Xboxes. There's no app for that. There's a lot of stuff going on with that. But regardless, the Harmonious gang like came through to the Kick stream, and then I honestly like did not even expect like always like it, you know, you can't underestimate the chat, but then also you have to like kind of consider what's going on here. So I was expecting maybe like a day or two, and we went up to 6 days, and the subathon actually ended up ending like at like noon on Thursday, like right before we connected. But I was doing this thing where like during the last like dollar a minute stream in London, it became kind of like it started feeling a little unfair where like people would donate for the timer to go up, and then I would go to sleep, and then like a lot of people like I don't know either like it was kind of like difficult where like people would have to like try to keep the timer up while I was asleep, you know what I mean, like which is like that's the whole point of like a dollar a minute. But with the Kick subathon, I was thinking since it's a new platform, we're just starting on it, I'm gonna do this thing where I pause the timer as I sleep. But on Wednesday, the day before the subathon ended, I was like up to like 3 a.m. just talking about bullshit, smoking spliffs back to back, and then I ended up like pausing the timer like at an hour left. I woke up, you know, restarted the timer, and then like it ended around noon. And then later that day, like around 1-2 p.m., I guess, once people started waking up, like I got like a couple of DMs going like, bro, what the fuck? Like, god damn it, like I didn't want the stream to end. Like I was really ready to, you know, keep the stream going further, blah blah, all that stuff. And I was realizing like, damn, I shouldn't have stayed up. I feel like if I had not stayed up so late on Wednesday, bullshitting, smoking, it would have potentially went the full 7 days.
It's okay. You still did a lot. That was crazy. How many subscribers did you get?
I was gonna say we
like
guys,
400 or something?
shout out to the Harmonious
Over.
gang. We hit 400, I think like 35 subscribers.
Yeah, that's crazy.
When we started the stream, we were like at 700 something followers, and we got to like 1,200 followers. Like we grew a bunch on Kick during that subathon. And also to anyone like saying like, oh, fuck YouTube now, like Yuri's not going back to YouTube. It's like, guys, no, I'm still going to be on YouTube. And if anything, I'm going to start experimenting with different content forms on YouTube as well. But I'm going to be working on the Kick simultaneously as well. Just like, you know, every other content creator works on Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, fucking Facebook, YouTube, you know, like everyone works on everything at the same time. So I'm just like expanding where I stream at. And also, yes, W the gifters and everyone who went crazy during that subathon. And also, you know what, we should shout out to the oh fuck, I don't have my fucking keyboard, dude. Oh, I should stop cursing. All right, hold on right here. Did you have a chance to write down any topics, babe? My bad.
No.
I thought that's what you were doing.
I was just gonna freestyle today.
You're gonna freestyle?
You know what I mean.
Let her rip.
Not like that. Oh, that sounded crazy.
When you went like that?
Yeah.
Do it. Let's hear a Riley
No,
freestyle.
I can't freestyle.
Yes, you can,
I
dude.
wish. Wait, what are you looking for? The numbers?
No, like how it tells you like, oh, there you go, bro. Here you go. If you click down right here, dude, shout out to Louis, bro. He gifted 100 members during that kick stream, which is insane. Shout out to Huffers, who gifted 54. Shout out to Sluggins, who gifted 40. Shout out to Ayazi, Sloppy Poppy 710, The World's Forgone, Doberman, Ho Ho Hope 999, Christian Mendoza, and Ansaji, and also everyone else. Those are just like the top 10 that Kick shows me right now.
Shout out to the gifters.
No, appreciate you guys so much, man. And
you
also,
met Soulja Boy.
I was gonna say, like, it was so hard. Like, I forgot who I was talking to, where they were like, Yuri, like, what was your top moments of the stream? And it's like, it's my shitty memory playing, you know, a factor, but then also it has to do with, like, I was hella tired during the stream. It's hard to remember, but looking back on it, it's like, yeah, like, a lot of funny shit happened, especially, like, yeah, we met Soulja Boy, had a really cool conversation with him. He was super cool in person. So I forgot who, someone donated while I was, like, talking to him, and they were like, what's up, tell Soulja Boy he's a beach, or something like that. And I was just like, oh my god, like, I'm just meeting him for the first time trying to be nice, and my chat's already fucking roasting him being rude, and he just started laughing, you know, he like laughed it off, and he's like, shout out to the chat. So I feel like he knows the chat experience, which was, like, you know, interesting. And then immediately after that, I ran to Leo as well, who's Danny Mullins. I didn't do it trolling. I accidentally said Danny Duncan's co-host him, but
I thought you were trolling.
I wasn't. That was me just like,
fucking up.
My brain was like working too quickly.
He's got the Bachelor tea.
Yeah, exactly. So what's his name? Leo. He's Danny Mullins' co-host, but also a lot of people might not know he was on The Bachelor, which Riley like.
Bachelorette.
He was on Bachelorette, which Riley like watched like all that stuff, and I just asked him like some questions, and dude, I thought he was like, you know, I'm not saying he's like untrustable guy, but I thought he was trolling or lying with his answers, because I asked him. Because Bachelor, their expenses are crazy, bro. They're going on these like crazy, magnificent dinners and like dates, the helicopter dates, and they're doing all this crazy shit. Like, all the money involved in The Bachelor is insane. So I'm thinking, like, behind the scenes, they're eating lobster, sleeping 8 hours a day with like PlayStation over there chilling. And I asked them on stream, I was like, yo, like, what's the behind the scenes like on The Bachelor? Like, I was like, are you sleeping well? Are you eating well? And he's like, bro, he's like, nah. He's like, you're sleeping like 3 hours a day. And I thought that was a troll, and I told Riley that, and Riley said, she's like, nah, like, I've heard that before too, that they get like
Becca said that.
They get little to no sleep.
They like try to make you super tired, so you're like angry and like fucked up.
But they're there for like a month.
I know.
So you're like sleep deprived for a month?
Like some nights where they do like the rose ceremonies, like they're there for like till like 4 a.m, 3 a.m.
Dude. And he was saying like, Leo's,
and then they wake up at like 6. Yeah,
Leo was saying that like they have this giant light in the room. They turn on the light, and like dudes walk in going like, yo, everyone wake up, like, get up right now. It's like, it sounds like some military boot camp, dude, for love.
But he also was kicked off very early.
Yeah, he wasn't like too deep into the thing.
But I think he was on Paradise too. I don't
really
know. I wonder if he was on Paradise.
Oh yeah, there's Bachelors in Paradise too, which is like has all the
I think he was on Paradise.
contestants that didn't win or whatever, right?
But I didn't watch it. Yeah.
But
it's
also,
like Love Island, but for the people who didn't win. It's really good, actually.
But also he confirmed that, like, he said, I was like asking him, because Bachelor, you know, my whole life growing up, because I knew about it when I was a kid. My sisters used to watch it, and I remember like their whole selling point of Bachelor is like, you come in, you meet a girl, and you guys are getting married by the end of this series.
You're getting engaged.
Engaged by the end of the series, which is like a month or a month and a half. So you meet someone, she's kissing 17 other dudes, including you, the whole time, and then at the end, you finally get to marry her, but you only knew her for a month. You know what I mean? Like, you have to like propose to her. I always thought it was like kind of insane. So I asked him, I was like, are people really going in there like ready to get married, ready to get engaged? And he's like, nah. He's like, a lot of people aren't there just for the fame, you know?
Yeah.
Which is like
100%.
super obvious. Like, why the fuck would you do that? Or why the hell would you do that? Sorry.
Yeah, it's like, it's so unreliable. I don't know. It's just like, there's no way you're gonna not feel some type of way after you see the footage come out, like, of your other relationships with all these other people. Like the person who got second place, and you're like hella in love with them too, and you have to see that.
Yeah.
Like, that's probably gonna stir up some shit, you know.
And also,
that's like some shit you really can't get over. I feel like,
you know, it's funny.
Some people do, but it's very rare. Like, I think one couple is still together from all of the Bachelors.
Yeah.
Or I think one or two.
Because they're basically in love with multiple women at the same time, or the girls in love with multiple guys.
I think a couple of Bachelorettes are still with their guys, but not a lot of success rate.
You know, it's funny. I think this meme kind of applies to you. I saw this on Instagram where it said like girls. I forgot exactly how the meme went. Like, sorry, this is me explaining a joke, which is gonna make it shittier. But it was like girls when they hear like a guy is like dating multiple women and kissing multiple women. It's like an angry girl, like eh. And then it shows like that same girl watching Bachelor, like thumbs up, smiley faces, all excited.
Because
I'm
it's
like,
not us.
but it's so funny, bro. Like watching Bachelor, it's like especially when I'm watching like
too.
when I'm watching the girl version, where it's like
Yeah.
one girl and all like 18 dudes, and every single one of these dudes is like putting their heart. Like if I were to be a part of that situation, I would be real. I'd be like, bro, you got 17 other dudes here. Like I'm not about to put my heart all out on the table for you. Like you know what I mean? Like what's up? My name's Yuri, but like I'm not about to like fucking beg and plead for like damn near every single one of those dudes is like entering going like, you're the girl of my dreams, I don't want to be with anyone else ever, I want to marry you, have children. And you're like, bro, what are you doing, dude? Like she's literally gonna say, all right, thanks, goodbye, and then some other dude comes in 5 minutes later.
Bruh. It's just a show.
Whatever. Yeah, but also, yo, we've hit 3,346 live viewers.
Oh
Who the
shit,
fuck
we're
wasted-
famous.
Who wasted their money botting
Drop a
viewers for us,
like.
bro? It's hard to believe. Anyways, yeah, so we talked about the Kick Subathon. We talked about Patrick CC. Also, I was gonna say about the Kick Subathon is one of the like, biggest highlights from that situation of the subathon also was finding Mr. Wilson's live, dude, because I have done so
yeah, Mr. Wilson.
Yeah, I've done so many streams where I look for like streamers to troll on like YouTube or Kick or whatever. Well, usually YouTube, then on Twitch before too. And I've done it so many times on YouTube, bro, like hundreds of times, guys. Looked at so many different accounts, searched so many different things under the live filter. I have never ever came across Mr. Wilson, bro. And he's been live for apparently. First he did 80 days. They had a computer glitch, and then they restarted the stream, and now they're at 257 days. So they're at 257 plus 80 days concurrently live, basically. Anyways, never found him. During the Kick Subathon, in the beginning of it, I found Mr. Wilson is live, and like he has a thing on his chat where it's like if you put ! speak space, and then if you write anything, it just like free TTS, it'll just read your message out loud. So me and the Harmonious gang went in there and started like saying shit, kind of like bugging him, and he was just super funny, bro. Like off rip, he was just like hella funny. He had like kind of like very similar humor to like I feel like Americans would, you know what I mean? Like it just like I don't know, just like very similar types of humor and shit. Really funny guy. Anyways, throughout the subathon, I would continuously like rejoin his stream and see what's going on and maybe try to get his attention again or whatever it is. And then I quickly realized it's Mr. Wilson and it's his brother Azzy, and like they're taking shifts, like maybe like 12-hour shifts where one takes one half of the day, the other takes the other half, and they're live endlessly, like for 200, I think they're like 258 or 9 days in at this point, but they're live endlessly, and there's always someone on camera. It's either Wilson or his brother. Anyways, towards the end of the Kick Subathon, I was able to get on a call with Azzy, got to talk to him on stream, like via Discord for a little bit, and that was like such an interesting conversation. And in the beginning, I thought they were like Indian. I thought they were from India because of their accent, but they told me they're from Pakistan. And I've never known I've never known any people in Pakistan that live there. So this is like my first time meeting someone, like I guess electronically or online, meeting someone who's from Pakistan. And also like we're very similar people, like we're into the same things, we're both live streamers, both have like similar sense of humors, and I thought it was like really cool. And it's always like such a sick experience, like linking up with people from other countries or other places, or it doesn't even have to be other countries, other states sometimes, and like getting to vibe with someone like that you kind of like know a little bit more personally, compared to like, well, for example, when Riley and I went to Hawaii. If we just went to Hawaii just off rip by itself, it's like, okay, it would have been a really fun experience because Hawaii is dope, but we got to meet Elvis and also Abdul, which they grew up in fucking Hawaii, and it was so cool talking to Hawaiian locals who know the culture and like everything. Got to ask so many questions and learn so much about them and shit. So anyways, I'm just saying, like, I'm pretty stoked on like meeting these fools, Mr. Wilson and Azzy, and I was bringing it up on stream and also on Reconnected, the idea of going to Pakistan in 2024 to do an IRL stream, because I looked up on LiveView, and LiveView says that its services are available in Pakistan. The only thing is LiveView has 3 different service options: America, which America is like Canada, America, and Mexico. there's like America, there's Europe. Europe has like, I don't know, like 8 or 9 countries that are part of it. And then there's the international plan that covers basically everything. And that's the most expensive plan. So that's the only one that Pakistan is under. So to go there, not only would I have to get a flight over there, which I think it's like around an average of $1,000. Also 18-hour flight, which is insane.
That's crazy.
That's a lot. I hope that's not one.
I don't think it is. It's broken up.
So
for
much
sure.
flying, dude. It's an 18-hour flight. It's like around $1,000 for a flight, and then also it's $750 for this international live view plan. I really want to do it, and I'm like really set on doing it. Like I aim to talk to Mr. Wilson and Azzy to do like more research and like get more information about this trip. But the only thing I'm worried about is going out there, spending all this money, and then I try to go live and it just effing the whole time, or like there's just no service, because I really don't know. Like when I was talking to Azzy about it, he was saying like, oh, it's like a third world country and things are way different out here. And people are calling me an idiot for not really understanding too much about that, but it's like, I don't, you know what I mean? Like my perspective of like a third world country is my village in Russia. There's like no, well now there is, but like at that time there was like no electricity really. There's like no roads, no nothing. You shit in a hole, you know, like outside, like it was just like hella raw. There's definitely no service out there. Hell no.
Yeah.
You could not do a live stream out there if you fucking wanted.
But now there is, right?
Now it's like a little bit different,
Because
but
your parents FaceTime them.
yeah, but they're at home like on like probably Wi-Fi or on their computer or something like that.
So they still have service.
Yeah, no, yeah, now they do, yeah. But I'm wondering like if you're in the streets doing an IRL stream,
yeah.
it's like a whole different thing. You need like more service and shit. Jeez, okay. Anyways, yeah, I want to talk about this Pakistan IRL stream because I am really, really down to do it. There's a couple, okay, so this year alone, we've gone to so many different places, and Riley and I keep tripping out on it because it's like almost towards the end of the year. And this year we went to London twice in 1 year, which is insane because both of us, like, we're talking about the other day, we're like, we would have never even thought we would go to London once.
Yeah.
We went to London twice in 1 year, went to Greece. Did we go to Hawaii this year too?
No.
It was like last year.
That was last year.
Okay, and then we went to Amsterdam as well. Like, that's sick.
That's crazy.
But like,
I was like, that's honestly wild to be able to say we went to all those destinations, which are like bucket list for so many people. So it's like, I was like starting to cry because I felt so grateful.
No,
I was like,
exactly.
that's so cool.
And guys, it's like, you know, all that would not be possible without your guys' support and you guys' help, because it was like literally all those voyages. Well, the Greece trip was Riley's birthday gift to me.
That was lit.
Yes. But like damn near all those voyages and all the trips would not be possible without the fucking Harmonious gang. So like that's where like I feel Riley with the gratefulness, because it's like it's insane how many people can say they've gone to 3 different places in like 1 year like that, you know?
Yeah.
And also, you know what trips me out too is after like, you know, I already had this like a thought process, I guess, a long time ago when I went to Russia when I was a kid. Then I came back to America, and then you have this memory of like, you can say like, oh yeah, I've been to Russia, but I was in Russia for like a month, you know what I mean? Like out of this one time in the year. And it's like, that's my only memory of that place is that 1 month, you know what I mean? Like, and we went to Amsterdam for what, like 3 days or like 4 days? Like those 3 days is gonna be our perspective on Amsterdam for like a long time, if not the rest of our lives. You know what I mean? Like it can be 60 years in the future and we're telling our kids like, you know, we went to Amsterdam before and we're still thinking about Amsterdam fucking back then in that cubicle days. You know what I mean? Like it's so trippy. Like shit changes all the time. Yeah. You know?
Well, that's what Allie was saying, because the last time Allie had went was when she was like 18 or something like that, she said. And so she was like, honestly, it was like a lot different back then, but still some of the same buildings she said were there, like the pink cafe that we went to. It was still there. She had been there before.
Wow.
So, but she was like, it's changed a lot.
But I was the reason why I brought up all that is because I was gonna say, you know, it's hard to say what's gonna happen, you know, like in the future, whatever it is. But like, it's always good to try to like place goals in your head, you know, they could try to reach, or milestones. And one of the things for sure I would want to do this year, 2024, is Mexico live stream. Go to Mexico, do an IRL stream out there, and then also
I'm down for that.
Whatchamacallit, Pakistan. I feel like that would be sick as hell. And also, like, you know, obviously, like I talked about in Reconnected and House Phone and Paulo and Blasey were like, oh, you know, the dangers, the risks, blah blah. And like I was really thinking about it, like, and I was looking, doing a little bit of research, and it's just like every travel vlogger I've watched who does interviews, and like not even travel vlogger, every traveler that has done interviews, they always say the same thing, which is they've traveled to all these different countries. Even North Korea is sometimes included. Nowadays you can't go there, but North Korea would be included. They'd be like, bro, the most scared or the most dangerous place I felt was, they would say like downtown LA or, you know, New York City. They basically would say America felt the most dangerous compared to everywhere else they went. And it's just like, I feel like the Pakistan thing is, you can look up articles and clips of like all the dangers just like you can in LA. If you look at LA news right now, no one would want to fucking come here. It's all just robberies, gunpoint robberies, stores being looted, blah blah, like all this, you know, cars being broken into. Whatchamacallit, it's like, I feel like the Pakistan thing is like the same thing, where you're going to see like some negative shit because it gets like clickbaity, but I feel like if you stay away from the, you know, the borders of like where there's like wars going on and shit like that, and like, you know, certain fucking crazy areas, like you're fine. I'm not sure where Mr. Wilson and Azzy live though.
Yeah, like I said, you just have to do your research and.
You know where I do want to go though? If I were to go to
before.
Pakistan, I don't know how large it is, like how long it would take to travel across it, but I would want to go to Lahore. Just cause it's a funny name, and I would want to take a picture in front of the sign, like "Welcome to Lahore."
You're so funny.
Really, dude? Beans?
Really?
No. Hey, you want to go back to the hallway?
Really?
You want to go back to the hallway? No, bro. Anyways, okay, so Lahore. Oh, yo, guys, I have this random topic here. Oh, yo, Beans, you're gonna have to get down. All right, babe,
Chill.
you want to read this off? I'm gonna kick him out. Beans, hallway. Let's go.
New York bar raises drinking age to 25 because they say, quote, young people are annoying.
What do you think about that?
I think that's kind of crazy. I remember doing a debate when I was in speech and debate as a senior in high school, and the debate was like raising the drinking age to 25.
And you were trying to raise it.
Yeah.
I remember you told me this.
But
Snitch.
just like the counter arguments to that was just like, yeah, I understand why the drinking age is 21, and like it would be stupid to raise it to 25 anyway. So.
But also, wait, hold on. This is New York bar raises a drinking age to 25 because
They're just saying that the young people are annoying.
I was kind of thinking about this. Like, are you allowed to do this as a bar? Like, if you own a bar, can you just say like
25 plus?
Can you just raise the drinking? Can you like?
Yeah.
You can refuse service to anyone, right?
There's like senior clubs and stuff where it's only seniors allowed.
Oh, really? And also, there's like signs in every restaurant and place that says we reserve the right to refuse service to anyone. So you can really be like, you know, you have to be 25 or older. Do I agree with this? I do, because 21 is like you're still basically like 18.
Super young.
You're still like 18, like in your brain.
I guess, I mean, that is cool. Like, but I mean, there's like bars known to be like for older people, and then there's bars for like the younger crowd.
Yeah.
So it's like, why does it have to be?
And like the older crowd, like 25 and over, like you can already just expect like another level of maturity.
Yeah.
Like, they for sure probably got a job. They're not gonna carve their initials into the table, probably. I don't know, dude. But also, it's gonna make the bar scene kind of boring. You know what I mean? Like, you want a lit, fun bar at the end of the day.
Yeah, exactly.
And isn't the bar business like pretty difficult? Like, isn't the restaurant bar business like hella hard and difficult?
I don't know in New York. I feel like New York's popping now.
Well, I've seen like a lot of posts about New York. The same thing I've seen in San Francisco, where everything's being shut down and closed and all that stuff.
Because it's just so expensive.
No, because of the like local laws just allowing people to fucking
Steal.
loot and steal. But also, I think the New York situation is, it's more like deep. It has to do with like the property owners and stuff like. I forgot like how I watched the whole video about it. But San Francisco has to do with the lenient laws. How would you feel about going to SF for a week? For a week stream, but I don't know.
I'm down.
I feel like I don't know. There's a lot more. Obviously, if I go back to SF, I can do an Oakland stream, which I don't know really if I'm super down with that. But
You could go to
Sacramento.
Mm-hmm.
What is there to do there?
You could go to downtown. The bars out in Sacramento are hella fun. They have a nice nightlife.
Okay.
And there's hella like restaurants and stuff.
Yeah. That's that's what I was kind of thinking too, is like more local stuff as well with the traveling shows. Like, how long did we spend in SF when we stay in that hotel?
Like a night, 2 nights.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
No, when we stayed at the hotel where we like someone called in and gave us a smoking
Yeah,
complaint.
that was like 2 nights.
No way.
Yeah.
I thought we were there for longer.
No, maybe I think the Reem, like we got there at night and we spent the night, and then the next day was the wedding, and then the next day we spent one more day there, and then we left.
I left.
We left.
You were about to leave.
We
Damn, it felt like we were there longer. But I feel like that would be interesting as well, to spend like a whole week in San Francisco. But also, I keep thinking like of what I did out there. I feel like I did damn near everything. Did we not go to Mission? I feel like I did go to Mission.
I think you did.
I feel
but
like
there's so much more to do.
I went to the Tenderloin
You didn't
as
even
well.
go to like fun places.
Oh, really, dude? I went to what's it called? What's it called? The park. The big old park, the weed park you told me with the coconut.
Oh, Hippie Hill.
Hippie Hill. Wait,
was that?
Dolores. Sorry, right? It's called Dolores Park.
Did you go to Dolores?
Yes, I did.
Was that when we did the meet and greet in San Francisco too? We did that during that stream.
I think so. I think it was during that
Yeah.
stream. Yes, we went to go do the meet and greet as well.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to spend a full day.
That was at Hippie Hill.
Yeah.
And
What-
then,
wait, but
then
what
we
is-
went to Fisherman's Wharf.
What is Hippie Hill called though? The park. It's Dolores Park, is it not?
Golden Gate Park.
Golden Gate Park. There you go. Jeez, that's what I was trying to get. Yeah. Then we went to dinner as well. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
We were like with the. Well, that was after the meet and greet. Damn, it felt like we spent a week out there. I swear to God, but we only spent like 3-4 days.
Yeah, it was very fast.
Anyways, I'm just wondering, like, if I were to go back to SF, if we would have a week's worth of shit to do out there.
You could do stuff locally too.
True. Dude, did you hear what Blasey said he was going to go do on Reconnected?
What?
I'm not sure if he went already. Maybe I should message him and see if he's good. But he said he's going to go skydive.
Oh my God.
He said on Reconnected.
That's
and,
crazy.
And he kept saying, like, hope I survive. I might not be here next week. And we're like, bro, stop saying that.
I wanted to do that. But now I'm kind of scared to do it.
Hell, I would not.
I used to like always be down to do it, but now I'm kind of like freaked out by the thought of it. Like, I don't think I have the courage to just plop out.
Well, you know that, like, in America, you don't just plop out. You're tied to someone.
I know.
Yeah. They're going to plop you out.
I don't like that.
Dude, my sisters went skydiving in Russia, bruh.
What the
I told you
fuck?
about this. When they were like, when the last time we visited them, I think my sisters were like 17. And number one, when you go skydiving,
I don't remember this story.
when you go skydiving, you're supposed to be a certain weight. Like, you have to be heavy enough or whatever it is. So, number one, my sisters were, like, hella young, and I guess they didn't, like, weigh enough. And my sister said they were eating hella bread before the skydiving thing to, like, make sure they can do it. So, the place that they went skydiving at in Russia, they allowed them to go skydiving even though they didn't meet the weight requirement. But they, like, just said, they said they just ate hella bread trying to, like, get their weight up. And then, I forgot which sister told me this, like Elena or Lily, but they told me that, like, once you're up there in the airplane, you're basically, you have your bag, like the parachute bag, and it has like a line that's attached to some like thing in the airplane, and basically as soon as you jump out, the thing's already pulled. You don't pull it yourself. So as soon as you jump out, like, it already pulls itself. You know what I mean? Like off the airplane. And then my sister told me, like, that she was, like, nervous, like, to jump. Like, she was also, like, getting, like, second thoughts, and she said they just pushed her out.
Oh my God.
She said they were like, you're taking up too much time. Like, this is the drop zone. Like, everyone has to go right now. So she said they just pushed her out.
That gives me anxiety.
But dude, they did that by themselves. Like, because
they
like,
didn't have an instructor.
no.
Oh
no! In America, you have to
to.
have an instructor. In Russia, like in the village where we fucking did it,
They're like, have fun.
it was like, no, you're just the things. There's no mistakes to be made because it's like you're not even pulling your own thing. It's like
Yeah.
as soon as you get pushed out, it already like pulls itself. But like everyone's going individually, and I was like, damn, that's insane, dude. I think they have like
Yeah.
photos. They really have like a photo album where they like took a camera with them and like took all these photos. It was like a bunch of kids their age. It was like a whole like group thing. It wasn't just them. It was
okay,
like,
then that kind of makes me feel a little bit.
no, it was like a whole bunch of people, you know, but they like signed up for the shit.
That's crazy. I don't remember that story.
I told you a while ago.
17. That's crazy.
I don't, but yeah, I don't think I would have the courage to fucking do that shit.
When I was 17, I probably would have done it.
I think even at 17, I would not have done it. I'd be like, fuck no, dude. Hell no. parachuting.
I want to see the pics.
Don't you have to like pull shit and like glide yourself?
That's what I'm thinking. That you have to know where to land.
Bro.
Russia's different. Or like figure it out yourself.
I gotta next time we meet up with my mom, I gotta ask, because I was a kid and I remember my sisters just like when we went to Russia, they're like, oh yeah, we're doing this thing. And then they came back and they told me their experiences, but I never really thought about like where the fuck they even sign up for this shit. You know what I mean? Like where do you even sign up for this? I don't know. There's so many questions I really had.
Yeah, that's cool.
But I feel like I was still I feel like I would never, even if it was like some predetermined pulled thing like that. I couldn't. We apparently hit 4,000 live viewers.
Wow, we're popping.
Hey, is someone gonna bot our after show too? Because we're gonna do an after show after this, guys.
We're super popping.
Also, we can't forget to take photos as well. But anyways, that was all the topics I wrote down. Thank God I wrote some.
Yeah, that was good.
You were on your phone for so long. I thought you had something
well, there's
cooking.
like nothing. Like, I don't want to talk about the Blueface Krishan shit. I don't want to talk about.
Why not?
It's just so over talked about. I feel like at this point.
Well, can I ask your opinion on this?
What? Why are you looking at me like that?
We've talked about this before, where like and if you guys have tapped into any Riley streams, or whenever Riley takes over the stream and plays music, what's one of the artists that you love to play all the time?
Oh my God. Why you gotta ask me about this?
Well, you have nothing to do with that. It just like it was like a funny clashing of worlds where what's her name?
This is
I forgot. Okay,
you're such a liar.
I forgot her name. Anyway, so
whatever.
So Riley has always like, not always, but like she's been bumping like Stunner Girl, like not every fucking day, but like that's one of the artists that she likes to listen to.
Stunner Girl.
And anyways, we saw the post that like she was going on back on Fig, and I remember like either you sent me the photo,
I sent it to you,
and you were like, oh my God, no way, like like what a crazy collab, like we were like,
I was like, I never thought that would happen, but yeah, okay,
because it's because it's like like Riley like likes her music, and like we were just like shocked that like this collab was gonna happen, like hella looking forward to it.
But I do remember she was supposed to come in and interview with Gina and Sharp
a long time ago.
And
it didn't happen.
No. It ended up falling through, and then the whole thing happened. So.
But like,
So I think that's why she came on, because Gina was with them, so she was probably getting the Gina interview with Tyrell and stuff.
But it went from like such a high of like, wow, I can't believe this is happening.
I was like, that's cool.
To now it's like, whoa, like I can't believe this is happening. Like now it's like I don't even know like how deep, because I didn't even watch. Riley watched the whole podcast. I didn't watch the whole podcast, so I didn't even know how like where this even stems from or where it comes from. But like it seems like there's like some tension going on. But like it's just so crazy, because
I guess
the only reason I bring it up, and like not to like instigate some weird shit, is just because we were like, wow, no way, that's sick, hell yeah, this is gonna be fire. And then like
then it ended up being like shit.
And then 2 days later we're like, oh my
hella
God,
drama.
what's going on, dude? Like what the fuck?
Well, I guess it was like had to do with Tyrell's, like, I don't know if it's his brother or his friend, who that guy is. Big Deal. And
I don't know. You see, I don't even know this.
So he wasn't even on the podcast, because I was listening to like the whole podcast or whatever, and then Stunna Girl left the show like kind of early, and then he comes in. I think he was kind of like talking shit about the husband like falling asleep. I don't know exactly what happened, to be honest, but that's who Stunna Girl is like having the beef with, is that guy, Big Deal. And so like that's who the outfits she was like posting and shit.
Oh, I see.
But I was just like, first I already knew that they like sip lean and shit. So I was like, I saw him like passed out. I was like, oh, he's like off the lean or whatever.
Because like I said, Riley plays her music, and I remember even like months ago, 4 or 5 months ago, Riley was like showing me like some Stunna Girl music video, and she's like, oh, like that dude is like her husband, and he's like always in her music videos, and like
they're hella like everywhere together.
And like you told me like they're kind of like there's photos and videos of them like sipping lean and shit. Like they're known to like sip lean together, or whatever it is. But
then I also know Tyrell too, and I was like, it was funny to like see Tyrell just like be like, wake your ass up.
Oh, like, he was actually. I thought everyone was ignoring it.
No, well he was just, but I understand where that would feel disrespectful. Like,
yeah,
that is kind of rude. And I feel like that would be kind of rude to her, honestly.
Potentially,
But she doesn't feel like that.
But no,
so.
she said like, oh, he was tired from the studio
Yeah.
or something like that. He was up all night or some shit. Like, right? Like she said he was like hella tired or some shit.
Yeah, she said he's a road runner.
A road runner.
Whatever that means.
Is that like a what's the London word? Roadman.
I don't know.
Is that like a roadman?
I think it just means like somebody who's just always getting money, like making money.
Hey, speaking of London, you know what I saw? I'm pretty sure you might have not even seen this, but NBA YoungBoy just did a new interview, right? And it's with this lady that no one fucking knows who this lady is. And I guess the interview did go kind of well, but like, it's just like, who the fuck is this lady? You know what I mean? Like, I kind of had that same thought too. I was like, when you have such a huge artist like NBA YoungBoy, you expect to know the interviewer as well. You know what I mean? It's not gonna be like some ESPN, like some random fucking dude just asking like, hey, so how you feeling after the game? You know what I mean? It's just like, what? It's like you would expect to know the interviewer as well. I don't know who this lady is. I saw Trap Ross post on Instagram today. He posted a screenshot of that, like they're like of them standing next together for the interview, and he's like, who the fuck is this? He's like, you know who would have the best NBA YoungBoy interview? And he's like referring to himself.
Yeah.
And I was like, I agree. I was like, bro. But also, I feel like NBA YoungBoy like would just not. I feel like he would not treat Trap Ross well.
Well, he did the bootleg Kev, but it hasn't came out yet.
Oh yes, that's true. I wonder how.
I'm
that
excited
went.
for that.
Yeah, I'm excited for that as well.
It's probably gonna be
Bootleg Kev has been doing like a lot of like
Big.
out of the box things recently with the OT Mexican OT shit
yeah.
where like they went pig hunting. So many people have done that video, bro.
Really?
Yes, like because I don't know, like I guess it's my like algorithm, but I've seen so many people do that video of go pig hunting.
It's a trend?
It's not a trend, but in certain parts of the country, pigs are like they're destroying shit. There's too many of them. They're like cockroaches. They're like destroying the crops and shit. So the farmers literally have to spend money to fucking buy guns and kill these fuckers so they like don't destroy their crops, you know?
You could have done that video in Hawaii.
Oh, I know. Well, with
You should do that.
Go pig hunting. I don't know, dude. I don't think I would have the courage. I feel bad.
I would feel so bad. The squeal that makes me so sad.
I remember like hearing a pig die a long time ago, and like they do squeal. It's like hella fucked up.
I don't like that.
She like.
It's heartbreaking.
Why can't you just shoot it in the head? Is that quicker? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know, dude. This is so fucked up. I'm the type of dude to be like natural, organic. I like, the old way of things, and honestly, like I feel like you should be able to be like, if we're chowing down on chicken tonight, we should also be able to understand that like a chicken had to die for us to eat that shit. So that involves us taking a live chicken and plopping its head off. Remember you said Becca has her like 2-year-old daughter kill the chicken?
She has rabbits too, but it gets like to this weird level where it's like they're bonding with the animals, and then it's like them pan to the next video of them like all watching the like rabbit get slaughtered. Like it's weird.
But also
it's kind of eerie.
But also
because they're just like all like this,
babe. Like
the whole family.
And like in Russia, like all the farmers, like they're cool with the cows. They talk,
I know.
Like
it's a normal.
In Russian,
thing.
they talk to the cows like they're like, "Hey, come on, buddy, come here." You know what I mean? Like blah blah. They're like you talk to your animals like like people, like I don't know, like friends and some shit. Imagine your.
I feel like as a kid, I would freak out seeing that, but her kids don't.
Yeah.
So.
Speaking of like weird, I can't pull it up right now.
I can't judge.
Speaking of like crazy kid shit, I saw this video where like at first I saw the video of the dude who was like eating the raw food, eating the raw chicken. He's like day 14 in. I'm like keep scrolling, and then I see this video of this baby chowing down on a raw pork chop. And I sent it to Riley, and I was reading the comment section, and basically the person who posted it, they wrote a caption saying like, babies are actually more able to digest raw meat than grown adults, blah 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 blah. And I read the comments, and all the comments are like calling CPS now. like what the fuck are you doing? Like, and basically I saw one of the comments said people in the comment section don't understand that pork has been boiled, but it looked pink. Like it still looked, and that's why I was asking that question earlier. Like, is there a way you can like cook chicken or cook meat where it still looks raw? Because the baby was chowing, it looked like a fucking raw pork chop.
It has to reach an internal temperature, I think.
which will change the color.
Yes.
It's weird.
It shouldn't be like translucent or anything.
It was that. Remember
Yeah.
the pork chop? It was translucent for
No.
sure, and a lot of it was eaten. You could tell the baby like had ate a lot of it already.
I think they were just, that was like a joke.
You think so?
Because I don't think the baby had teeth.
Yeah. How is a baby like eating a pork chop? That's true. A raw pork chop. That's a good point.
That's weird though. Like,
I didn't think about it.
they should not be putting that raw pork chop in their mouth.
Bruh. Well, I think that just about concludes all the topics I had. It's so hot in this room right now.
I know
Feels
you're
like-
sweating.
Yeah.
And like fogging.
Dude, speaking of, okay, I'm sorry, before we end the pod, dude, I was having the weirdest dream last night where I could still remember it. It was and it made sense. And like during the dream mode, it made sense. And I kept tossing and turning. I kept like waking up, going back to bed and going right back into the same dream. And it was a
I hate
dream.
that.
It was so weird, dude. It was a dream where someone gave me a box that was like a tiny little box. It was like this small, but it was a room. It was like a tiny little room in the box. And dude, this is like some weird shit. Like I was able to go inside the tiny little box.
Ew, that's so...
And basically I was like, dude, I'm gonna do a 24-hour stream in this
Oh,
tiny
of course,
box.
that's where your mind
Dude,
goes.
yeah.
I'm like thinking this is like a creepy movie. Like,
No,
I'm
dude,
doing a 24-hour stream
and
in
I
here.
had made the idea to do a 24-hour stream inside this tiny box.
Bruh.
And my dream was like that I had all my camera equipment and shit set up in the tiny box where
That shrunk too?
that shrunk too. But it was like once I was in there, I was just like live, and my dream was like people were just like handing the box around like, yo, this dude's been live for fucking 14 hours, check it out. And like people were just handing the box from person to person, like looking at me, and it was so weird, dude. It was, and I still remember it.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
It was such a strange dream.
Oh my god. Everybody's just like watching you like this.
Yes.
Like in this.
And it was like yeah, exactly. It was like friends and shit, like handing the box, like, oh, yo, here's Yuri, like he's still doing the 24-hour stream. I was like, bro, it was so weird. I bet you it has like some secret meaning, behind it. some
Where's
sort.
my phone?
I had to talk to philosophers, some shit. Either way, yo, guys, I think we've reached the end of the pod here. If you
Let's go.
If you guys can, please drop a like. All 3,711 of you, if you guys can, drop a like. Let's see if we can hit 3,700 likes. If you guys can, drop a comment expressing your opinions on anything we talked about today. Just saying anything really helps grow the channel as well. And also drop a sub if you guys haven't already. Let's see if we can grow 3,000 subs after this pod. If you guys can all drop a sub as well. But either way, appreciate you guys so much. Like always, we're going to do an after show. So we're going to end the pod here, but we're going to do an after show in like 10-15 minutes. I just got to wrap this up, schedule the new one, and then we'll see you guys for the after show where we can actually read the chat, interact with you guys, and, like talk and shit. But either way, guys, we're going to wrap this up here. And then, like I said, we'll see you guys for the after show. Hold on, let's see if I can get this perfect outro going as well. Peace, everyone.
Peace.
Oh, wait, that's not it. Is it this one? Yep. See you guys.